literally doing anything to stay relevant.
Does anyone actually give a f*** about her?
Why are we keeping this girl relevant?
Your 15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby.
You thought it was over.
Imagine going on a night out with your best friend and you get interviewed by some random person with a camera and microphone, and you say something that's funny for about a few minutes and you get famous off of it, and you stretch it all the way to making a podcast out of it. That's Haliey Welch. If you guys don't know who she is, then I don't know how you're living with yourself, because her Talk Tuah podcast has quite literally changed my life for the better. I was bald, I was broke, I had no job, I was divorced. In the process of divorcing, I was losing my children. I had negative $3 million in my bank account. My teeth were falling apart. But after watching the Talk Tuah podcast, everything reversed. Now I have a chiseled jawline. I have a scalp full of hair. My wife loves me. My kids love me. I got $26 million in my bank account now. The podcast is truly life-changing, if I do say so myself. Now, I would be lying if I said that the intro didn't remind me of Maddie B saying, "You thought it was over?" Ha! And I'm genuinely starting to wonder, how the hell did she get a podcast? Not that I'm complaining, because remember what I said earlier, it's life-changing. But apparently she worked with the same media company that Jake Paul works with. Apparently Jake Paul has a podcast, never heard of it, but I've heard of Talk Tuah Pod. Yeah, apparently she worked with them to create this podcast. And hey, shout out to her manager, whoever the hell her manager is. They stretched this thing far. Her podcast is now like in the top 10 of Apple Music or whatever, which is crazy to think about, if I'm being honest with you, because there are pretty good podcasts on Apple. Let's take a look at one of the episodes, right? I'm gonna show you guys a clip.
Let's do it.
Hawk Tuah.
You gotta put like an emphasis on it, like tuh, like really give it. All right, all together.
Hawk Tuah.
Hawk tuh.
Hawk Tuah.
Say it aggressive, like you
Hawk
really.
Tuah.
Like you're mad at the day. You're mad at it.
Hawk Tuah.
Yeah.
Hawk Tuah! Haliey Welch, please tell me if I did that correctly. Spit on that thing. Now, it is amazing what she has done, if I'm being honest with you. And no hate towards her whatsoever. She managed to, I don't know, become famous off of that one clip so masterfully. Amazing, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, hey, you know what? If she's making money off this and she doesn't have to work another day in her life, neither does her family, good for her, you know? Good for her for securing the bag. I can never hate on someone that's just trying to secure the bag, you know? You know, only alpha sigma males listen to the Talk Tuah podcast. It's only for real men. None of that wimpy stuff they got over there at the Joe Rogan Experience. Again, like I said, this podcast is not for the faint of heart. Heavy subject goes into this podcast. It's life-changing. I bet the guy who did the interview is really mad right now, because she's probably become more famous than he has. If I'm being honest, I might be wrong, because I don't know who took the interview. That's a fact, you know? Like, I don't know who he is, but I know who she is. You know, I bet he's so pissed right now. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, then consider subscribing and liking, and leave your comments down below. What are you guys' opinion on this? My opinion is, if she's getting the bag, she's getting the bag. I really have no problem with it. I think the memes out of it are funny and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch the Talk Tuah podcast for the 57th time in a row today. See ya.